Hey everyone, this is Pedro. We're here at the CineMilled garage again. What we came up with is a universal pickup truck speedrail starter. We designed essentially a flat plate, and then you bolt on your modular pickup truck, your modular speedrail starter. The benefit of this is we have here a 2-inch starter, and then we also have the 1.25 inch. So really you can have the same base and then just swap it out for the different size speedrail. And so the way it works is we have here 2 bolts that go through a retaining plate, and it goes into the hole, and you tighten it, and it gives you a very good solid place to start your speedrail. Some pickup trucks like this one actually have an aluminum bodywork, so this is only specific to the Ford really. Most other pickup trucks use steel bodies, but regardless, the sheet metal is not very thick on the pickup truck bed. So as you can see here, it's pretty sturdy, but you know, if I grab this from the top and I try to twist it off, it'll probably rip off. So the reason I'm bringing this up is by itself, it's not super strong. So you never just want to put one pipe, stick your arm on here and go shooting. So like any sort of rigging that you do on any vehicle, you're going to want to create a structure and triangulate it. Basically, we have here the base plate, the modular starter, which is bolted together right there, and then we'll include the stainless steel hardware. We give you the option to mount it in 2 different ways, but in this case we want to mount it perpendicular to the direction of the plate, and then you're going to have your base plate and the bent metal bracket, and so we're going to want to line those up, and the screws thread into the aluminum base plate. So actually we just want to get a couple of threads in. As you saw, I only spun it a couple times because we actually want this to drop down. And the way we're going to do it is normally it'll sit like this. We actually want to turn it perpendicular so that we can get it in. And the way we do that is we turn it sideways like this, and it'll fall in. Now we rotate the mount. What we want to do is there's a lip inside of the pickup truck bed, and we have a lip that goes like this that grabs it. So you want to make sure to have that aligned so that you don't miss the point. So what I do is I raise it up, and I'll grab a flashlight, and in this case it's my iPhone, so that I can see that I'm lined up in the correct position in there. And what I'll do is I'll maintain the pressure so that the little catch plate doesn't move. I'll grab my Allen key, and I'll start tightening a little bit on each Allen. So you want to draw the bolts down equally is what I would recommend, instead of just doing one then the other. So here's a word of caution. The Fords in particular have an aluminum body. So the aluminum body is not very strong. So you don't want to tighten these that much, because if you keep tightening, you will easily rip the body apart. I would call that finished. The other thing to remember now is to loosen the pinch bolts. And so you just want to make sure they're loose before you try to slide in the speed rail. And as you can see, that drops right in there. Very rigid, pretty good. So all right, so there you have it. You know, I gave you a little nuts and bolts view of how to actually use the pickup truck starter. Like I touched on earlier, you know, you always want to tie tubes together. We're almost done here. We probably still want to run one tube from here to the other side. But as you can see, we are moving the whole, you know, pickup truck already, and this is a very big, heavy pickup truck. So you can see, you know, this has gone from moving around a little bit to a super rigid structure. This is the great thing about these universal pickup truck starters, is that you can rent a U-Haul, You could plop them in, you can fly to a location, rent a U-Haul, call the producer, tell them to, you know, find a production truck that's an F-150 or whatever's on the list of universally mounted, compatible with their product, and you're good to go. Make sure to click like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Facebook and YouTube. You'll see all the latest product announcements. You know, we have a great Facebook group, CineMilled users Facebook group. There's also really cool vehicle rigging and cinema camera car group on Facebook that's got like over 3,000 members in it, and there's lots of key grips in there. But as always, if you have any questions, just put them in the comments below and I'll do my best to get back to them as soon as I can. And yeah, that's it. I'm really excited. I hope you guys put this to good use, and I'll see you on the next one.